AI automation agency, AIAA, AIAA, whatever you want to call it, there's no doubt that it's easily one of the best business models that you can pursue in the next 5 to 10 years. And the truth is, it's going to create hundreds upon hundreds of millionaires. But right now, there's a lot of competition. And if you're trying to find clients, it can be really hard to stick out. Even if you're not running an AI automation agency in specific, if you're just running a regular agency or you're a freelancer and you're just selling services, one of the best ways to stick out from the crowd is by crafting a great offer. So guys, that is exactly what we're going to cover today. I'm going to take you guys through the offer framework that's generated me well over 6 figures in less than a year running my agency, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it too. Now in this video, we're going to be covering your ideal customer profile, your niche, and then finally crafting your $100 million offer. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Make sure you stick around to the end because I've got a little surprise. So before we hop into the exact framework, we need to talk about why you need to have a solid offer. And the answer is simple. It's exactly what separates you from the competition. It's going to be the catalyst that gets your foot in the door. And it's going to be your greatest advantage when selling a saturated service. Now, let's hop into crafting the offer. The first thing that you need to do is define your ICP. Now, ICP stands for Ideal Customer Profile. Who are you selling to? Now, I know it can be hard with AI automation, especially considering AI automation is applicable to literally every single industry that's out there, but you really need to think long and hard about this. Pick 3 niches at maximum to start for your offer, at least just in the beginning, because there's 2 things that you need to understand. Who are you selling to and what exactly are you offering? What result can you get them? The more specific and detailed you can be, the better. And you're gonna see why it's so important once we're done. Now, your ideal customer profile is especially important because it also helps with outreach. No point in doing outreach if you don't know who you're supposed to be reaching out to. And when you're trying to build email lists from sites like Instantly or Apollo, you need to know things like their revenue, where they're located, how many employees they have. You need to think long and hard about these things because you want to build an email list that's actually going to get you results. You can't sell a weight loss offer to someone who's already shredded, or you can't sell, a we'll get you 4 figures offer to someone who's doing millions per month. You're going to waste a lot of your time and you're just going to make a lot of people mad, if that makes sense. Now, if you're having trouble picking a niche, consider these 3 things. First and foremost, what are your interests? Second, what are you skilled or naturally talented at? And third, where do you have experience? Have you worked in real estate before? Did you work at a restaurant? Did you work at a hotel? Then hospitality might be the industry for you. If you've worked for a brokerage, like a real estate firm, then working in real estate might be for you. So take your time and think about what you're gonna offer, because the key to selling in a saturated market is really niching down on your offer. Now, once you know, we can begin to finally craft our offer. Now, a good offer is comprised of 5 key components. First and foremost is your QER. This is a quantifiable end result. We'll cover that in a second. Second is your time frame. Third is your niche, that you already decided that. And then 4th is your risk reversal. And 5th is your unique mechanism. Now, let's cover them all in detail. I know it sounds like a lot, but let's go ahead and break them down. First is your QER, which is your quantifiable end result. This is a result that client can expect to get from you in numbers once they've bought or purchased your service. So this is also why it's important to niche down, because your QER, depending on your niche, might be completely different. If you're selling to e-commerce companies, it might be something like increase your margins by 10%. If you're selling to real estate companies, it might be like 2 more appointments booked per week. You see, each niche has its own unique QERs that would be applicable and interesting to the business owners within that niche. If you're working with an agency, it could be adding 10K to your bottom line. If you're working with coaches and consultants, it might look like adding 5 more qualified appointments to your calendar. The point is, it has to be a number of some kind. Now, it doesn't matter how you say it or spell it. You can say 6 figures or 100K. It really doesn't matter. And if you want to be a little bit more vague, you can be like 6 figures, 4 figures, 5 figures, 7 figures, etc. Next is the time frame. How long is it going to take you to implement, and how long is it going to be before the client actually sees that result? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Now, personally, I'd say 90 days is like an absolute maximum. You should never go over 90 days. But at the same time here, you don't want to overpromise and you need to be extremely realistic. If you're saying something like go from 0 to 100K MRR in 30 days, that doesn't look the best on you, and it's going to be incredibly hard to deliver on. So what does your time frame look like? Ideally, again, it shouldn't take you longer than 90 days to implement. Now, it could take them longer than that to actually see the results. It might look something like 6 months or 12 months. It shouldn't take you more than 90 days days to implement your solution. Now, next is your niche. Who are you serving in particular? Now, we already discussed this. Is it e-commerce, agencies, hospitality? Who are you serving? Next is risk reversal. Now, this one is incredibly important because this is your guarantee. This is going to be what gets clients over the door when they're hesitant or they're not really sure. Now, usually what this looks like is something like 100% money back guarantee, or, we'll do this, we'll achieve X result for you, or you don't pay, that kind of thing. Now, guarantees are especially important when you haven't had too many clients to begin with, because if you don't have any case studies or any previous clients, they're not going to be very inclined to work with you. So it's really nice to be able to say, if you don't like the solution that we built for you, we'll give 100% of your money back. Now, finally, we have your unique mechanism. This is the delivery vehicle that you're going to take to get them from point A to point B. Now, obviously, you're doing AI automation. So, AI automation kind of is a unique mechanism in and of its own, but you want to stick out and you want to be unique. So you can rephrase that. You can do something like using our 5-phase automation framework, using our 3-step AI automation framework, etc., etc. You want to make the delivery system unique to you and your company. There are tons upon tons of companies that just say with AI automation. You want to stick out here. The point of this is to stand out from the crowd, hence the name unique mechanism. Now, don't overthink this, guys. Just keep it simple. 3-phase automation framework, 5-step automation framework, 5-step AI framework, 5-step AI system, blah, 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 etc., right? Now, we have all of our pieces and it's time to put an offer together. So let's go ahead and start with some examples and break them down. So example 1, we'll generate your AI startup 6 figures in 90 days with our 3-step marketing framework, or you don't pay. Let's go ahead and break it down. So you have your niche, which is AI startups. You have your QER, 6 figures. You have your time frame, 90 days. You have your unique mechanism, which is their 3-step marketing framework, and then you have your risk reversal, or you don't pay. Boom, there's your offer. It's a great headliner for your website as well. Now let's try one specifically for AI automation agencies. We'll increase net margins by 10% or more in 60 days for your e-commerce brand with our 5-phase AI automation framework, or we'll pay you $500. Now this one is really unique. The niche obviously is e-commerce brands. The QER, the quantifiable end result, is 10% or more. The time frame, 60 days. The unique mechanism, 5-phase AI automation framework. And finally, the risk reversal, or we'll pay you. Now, you guys don't have to use this one, but this is the strongest guarantee that you can have. We'll help you achieve X result, or we'll pay you this much. Now, only do this if you're confident that you can actually deliver on your service. If you're not 100% sure, like 130% sure, do not use this guarantee because you might end up just losing yourself some money. But to the client, the reason this is such a strong guarantee is because you're betting on yourself. They're like, wow, he's even willing to lose money. He's so confident that he can implement this solution for us. That is an incredibly strong guarantee. Otherwise, now you have some examples, you have the framework, it's time for you to put your offer together. Go ahead and do that and comment down below. Let me know what your offer is and I'd love to see it. Now, I mentioned a gift for some of you who stuck around. For anyone who's currently building an AI automation agency or just looking to get into the agency game in general, definitely check out our Discord down below and hop in there and say hi. For those of you who are actually serious about building a business, you can use code OFFER to get 20% off of your first month of our VIP Discord membership. Now, this will give you access to weekly mastermind and mentorship calls, a complete A to Z agency guide that I use to scale my agency to 10K a month, free unlimited access to ChatGPT and Midjourney, bot press templates that you can sell to clients, free AI resources and guides, and so much more. Now, guys, you don't have to do this. Again, this is, just it's up to you, but definitely if you're actually serious about growing your agency, check out the Discord and check out the membership. You can take a look at some of our wins, some of our testimonials. I'm not selling you on some BS. Definitely we've got some people who are absolutely killing it in there. So whether it's the free version or the paid version, hop in there and I'd love to see you guys there. Other than that, if you guys did enjoy the video or found it useful, be sure to like this video for the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another upload. And also be sure to join my newsletter down below for weekly updates with AI. And without further ado, I will see you guys later.